So, have you been having questions about where we're planning on going with No Earth Comics? Thought I'd talk about that a little bit and give you a quick glimpse into what we've got planned. Hi, my name's Eagle. I'm the publisher for No Earth Comics. I'm sitting here at Famous Monsters Convention in Dallas, and the dealer's room is going to open in about 20 minutes, so I'm going to have to make this pretty quick. One of the things that we have done is in our first year we published one comic. In our second year we published two, so we doubled the output. Starting in January, we are going to be publishing a new book every month. This is when we actually start moving into being a full-fledged publisher. And so towards that end, we have been lining up a lot of projects. And in fact, if you are a creator and you're wanting to get in on No Earth Comics, this is the perfect time to be doing it, because we're trying to get all this stuff lined up. So as we are progressing, we're going to be expanding our convention schedule. We're doing 6 conventions this year, and I'd like to double or triple that for next year. We just expanded out our number of prints and posters we've got. In fact, let me swing this camera around so that you can take a look at what we're doing over here. That's our current print table. In fact, let's go ahead and just take a quick tour of the booth. So, as you can see, we've got the comics over here. That's the 3 comics that we've got. That's the 3 comics that we've got published right now. We've got a nice set of cards and such. Some of them are from my artwork. Some of them are from the comics. And we've got the slideshow going, trying to bring people in. The booth itself is fairly well laid out, and starting with this show we have gone ahead and expanded, and I am doing my artwork as part of the booth, and I'm doing my jewelry as part of the booth. So the idea here is to try and let my artwork and my jewelry provide us with our actual sales for the booth, and that allows us to go ahead and do the booth on a more economic basis. The art and the jewelry wind up supporting the comic part of the business, and that's the simple part. The rest of what we're going to be doing in the next year, let me get this thing straightened back up. The rest of what we're going to be doing in the next year is expanding what we are doing as far as mirroring goes. We're going to be getting onto Comixology. We are going to be presenting electronic versions of our comics. I have already lined up the deal to have printed USB drives, 4 gig drives with all of our comics loaded on them. And we will simply charge $2 plus $2 per comic that's loaded onto it, so that people walking up to the booth can buy our entire catalog plus previews and a couple of odd videos, whatever it takes to add to the fun of the drive. We're also going to be expanding the way that we hunt for artists. We are now bringing in enough money to where okay guys, it's still pizza money, okay? Our best creator right now has just hit the 3-figure mark. And that's not much money, but it's actual money. We're not having a problem paying it out, because we set this up as a co-op. We set this up to benefit the creators. And that's what we're going to be pushing as we go forward, is more ways to benefit the creators, more ways for the creators to wind up using this as both as a launching pad to get further into comics, and as the company here grows, we're hoping that some of them will make this company their home. So this is where we're going with it, and I just wanted y'all to be able to see how the booth looks, how we're laying things out, and where we're going in the future. Because this is not a simple little self-publishing company. What we're doing is building for the future. What we're doing is planning. And we're going to be expanding our revenue streams. We're going to be expanding the way that we are interfacing with the comics community. And the other thing is, starting in January, we're also going to be going into stores, because we have acquired the ISBNs and the SKUs that we need to be able to sell over the counter in various stores. So we're going to be starting with the local Houston and Dallas stores and expanding outwards from there. In the midst of that, we're going to try networking with creators in other cities to see if we can trade those services to them. They do their books and our books, and we do our books and their books. So we're going to expand this. And what we're hoping is that more of you come along for the ride, both as fans and readers and as creators. This is our attempt to fight the current inequities in the comic book economic model. And that's another thing, is I've had a nice little series going on diversity in comics, and I'm about to split that out into a new playlist. But one of the new series that I'm going to be doing is going to be on the model and the business of comic books. So we're going to be going into that and attempting to educate people. Now then, Famous Monsters, if you're watching this and it's still Saturday, come on down. It's in Dallas. The dealer's room is pretty nice. I went upstairs yesterday and played laser tag. They've got a Lego building place upstairs. They've got a load of guests, and a lot of them are media guests. And come on out, have some fun. Say hi to us. But thank you very much for your time, and I'll be talking to you again.